Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's been such a long time since I feel like I've been on YouTube. Even though I did post a video like 2 weeks ago, I didn't really do much talking. It was just a quick little nighttime routine after I worked 12 hours. I missed talking to you guys. I am very close to finishing my semester and I have about 5 weeks left. So far I have all A's, and I wanted to revamp a previous video that I had uploaded about a year ago talking about what things have helped me succeed as a student. It is an assortment of devices, study tools and materials, and just other items that just help me stay organized. We're gonna start off with the simple items, and first on the list is blue light glasses. Now, I am someone who gets migraines very easily, and being that my school is hybrid, I am mostly online than I am in person. So that means that I'm on my computer most of the time, or my iPad, studying material, reading things, and just being exposed to that blue light. My eyes are very sensitive, so using blue light glasses while I study is a must. I even wear them at work because while I'm charting, that also affects my eyes. Not to mention the horrible fluorescent lights that are in a hospital. These are just my top two that I use. They're super cute. This one has this tortoise shell type of pattern to it, and they're very cute and stylish. I get a lot of comments on these. Actually, I get a lot of comments on both of them, but this is what they look like. They're super cute. And the other ones are just super chic and a little different. They're a little big, so they did take me some time getting used to. They're cute. When I first wore them to work, everyone went crazy. They're like, oh my god, I love your new glasses. And I'm like, thanks, they're just blue light. These have helped me stay on my computer longer to study. The next item is something new that I've implemented the last couple of weeks, and I feel like this is way more helpful than just a planner. I find myself getting excited over planners every year and only using them maybe 5 times out of the entire year. Instead, I got myself this little pack of daily sheets for daily schedule plans, and I like this one because there's a focus, there's a to-do list section, there is a notes section. I guess you can just do whatever you want there, miscellaneous. There's a meals section, there's a water section, and then there is a timed schedule section. As you can see, that way you can block your schedule. Time blocks help you stay focused. And then at the very bottom, I like that there's like a gratitude section where you just write the good things that happened today, or you know, whatever you're grateful for. I don't know what it is, but this just makes my daily plan so satisfying, and the fact that I can just tear off the sheet once the day is complete just gives me satisfaction that, you know, I'm done with the day and I accomplished a lot. So definitely recommend this type of planner. They do have these on Amazon, but I also had a friend tell me that they sell on Etsy like plans like this, and you can just put it on your iPad if you're more of a digital person. I'm more of a touch and feel and write type of person, so this really is helpful for me. Speaking of being a touch and feel type of learner, I love these pens. I feel like I always mention them on my videos, and I just can't stop raving about them. They just are so good. I use them for work as well, not just for school things, but they just are so soft to the hold. They have a little fidget part to it. The click is satisfying. The writing is amazing on them. They come in a pack of 5 and they're not that expensive. I want to say you can get them for as low as $6 sometimes when they have sales going on. I feel like these are viral amongst like the nursing community because everywhere I turn at work, someone has them. Like, they're so good, trust me. Now, I'm not sure how these help me stay successful. I guess I just really like them and I had to share them again. Next item. Now, you might have seen this in my previous study video, day in my life video, or maybe in another video. I recently got this. Really, I got this towards like almost the middle of my semester, maybe a little bit before, and I was just getting tired of using my phone as a timer. I had a year ago shared an app that I had on my phone that had to do with the Pomodoro technique. What is a Pomodoro technique? So essentially it's studying in little time blocks with short periods of rest. The fact that I was using my phone for that, I would get very distracted because once I'm on my phone, if I get a notification for Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatnot, I'm gonna click on it, and the next thing you know, 30 minutes go by when my break was supposed to be 5 minutes. And then I'm just scrolling, and I felt like I was not using my time wisely. So I got this little timer to keep me more accountable, and that way I can put my phone a little bit further away from me. There is a 5-minute timer, a 10-minute timer, a 30-minute timer, and then also a 60-minute timer. Something really cute about this timer is whatever time you see at the top, that will be your time set. So right now it's on the 60, and then I'm going to turn it to the 5, and then it changes to the 5, and then the 10. And I don't know why, that is so satisfying and cute to me. And this was so cheap as well. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but I'm sure it was like less than maybe $10. I'll definitely have a lot of these items linked on my Amazon storefront, so those links will be down below. I had been noticing, and I feel like I'm very late to the game, but I had been noticing I was having increased neck tension and neck pain from constantly hovering over like my notes or hovering over my computer doing assignments and things like that. I went ahead and purchased a stand that can be utilized for your book, your tablet, iPad, your computer. Literally mold this to whatever you need it to mold to. So if you're gonna put your textbook on it and you don't want to strain your neck as much, and then it's very sturdy, so it can really hold up a lot of weight if you need to put your laptop on it or a big heavy textbook. So this has definitely helped with that neck strain for me. Definitely recommend using one of these when you're having long hours of studying. Next item, I literally cannot live without these, especially when I am out in a public setting studying, like at a coffee shop. Even though coffee shops have some type of music playing in the background, like lo-fi and whatnot, there's still a lot of chatter, and I feel like I get easily distracted. So having some noise cancellation headphones is extremely helpful to have. A lot of people have their own favorites. For me, I have had the Beats for, I want to say I've had these for 2 years, and they still work so good. They cancel pretty much 90% of the noise. I wouldn't say they're 100% noise canceling, just because when I do study at a noisy coffee shop, I can still kind of hear their music playing through these too. But they do what they need to do, and they do enough for me to stay focused on my studying. Next item is going to be my iPad. Now, I've had this since the beginning of my NP program, and I feel like I use the iPad way more than I use my laptop. A lot of the textbooks, because textbooks are very expensive, they're very heavy. I don't have the space to keep those big bulky textbooks in my home without ruining my aesthetic, of course. So I like to keep the ebooks in here. Now, the reason why this has been so helpful for my success is this is an on-the-go computer, basically. I can take all my work via Microsoft, PowerPoint, my Canva is in here, or sorry, my Canvas is on here where I access my school website. Everything is in here and I can just take it on the go. Occasionally I take it to work if I need to quickly look at some notes and stuff, if I get a few minutes out of the day to review. Actually, my best friend is the one who recommended I get an iPad to help me stay organized for masters, and I'm so glad I listened to her, because this has been my friend, my true ride or die through my program. Now the next item is actually an app, and I utilize it via my phone and I also utilize it via my iPad. So I'm just gonna show you on the iPad, and I did talk about this on my last video as well, with what has helped me stay organized and successful. And I will always say that Google Calendar is literally the glue to my life. I don't know how I've held it together with everything that I do between work, school, my content and everything, my social life. If it's not on my Google Calendar, it doesn't exist. I want to show you what my October looked like, and this is why I haven't been able to really focus much on YouTube. I've been so busy. Life has been lifing, let me tell you. But I'm hoping November is a little bit easier on me, so I'm able to catch up with you guys a little more. But basically, this is what my life looks like, you guys. Like, this is literally... Do I even have room to breathe? Definitely, if you don't use Google Calendar, you need to hop on this train, because I'm telling you, this literally keeps my life together. Next item. Now this one, I feel like it's been helpful for me in the sense that my notes, my textbooks and things like that are in my iPad, and it's very hard to navigate things with your fingers. And that item is the Apple Pen. Before I purchased this Apple Pen, whenever I would be on my ebooks and I would try to like highlight or do annotations, it was so messy. I wasn't able to highlight properly, and it was really frustrating having to do everything with your finger. And I also use the brain dumping technique when I study, and doing that with your finger to write out things just was not working out. So I had to purchase an Apple Pen. I did get the cheap one. I want to say this was like $99. This helps me just be a little bit more neat and be able to write my notes out nicely, highlight things, and that's why I recommend getting an Apple Pen if you're gonna have your iPad. All right, last but not least, we have the 10th item that has helped me stay organized, and it is buying a binder for every single class. Print out your syllabuses, print out your notes. I am a tactile learner. Like I've mentioned, I like to touch and feel things when I'm learning, and I print out all my PowerPoints after I've annotated them on my iPad. I print them out, and then I just like to flip through the pages physically while I'm studying. So that concludes my 10 essentials that keep me organized and succeeding in my NP program. I hope some of these items were useful for you to learn about, and if you do use any of these as well, let me know down below. I also wanted to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for the 1,000 subscribers. To many, that might be an insignificant number, but to me, it's very meaningful. That means that I've been able to reach 1,000 people that genuinely care what I post and want to continue watching the content that I put out. My only hope is that I create some sort of inspiration for someone who might be pursuing something in the medical field, whether that's a registered nurse or going for NP school or just anything related to the medical world. I did want to do a giveaway. I won't be announcing the full details of the giveaway in this video. You'll just have to stay tuned for the next video. But I would like some input on what kind of things you would like to see that are reasonable in the next giveaway. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any more videos from me. And like I always say, thanks so much for watching. Bye.